Welcome back to The Habits.
Happy New Year! Hindi ako kasama nung first episode ng taong ito.
Yes, there was Father Toots. But last week there was, what is that? Habit on the Spot.
Yes.
It's just the Santo Niño. And it was really very joyful kahit nga pandemic. But you see, we are still able also to celebrate the feast.
And of course, napanood ko rin yung segment yun ni Father Toots na talagang I am really touched listening to his story. And syempre, na-miss ko rin ang set na ito.
Wow. From January 18 to 25, 2021, we are celebrating an ecumenical event for us Christians, the Week of Prayer for Christian Unity. And to help us understand and learn about Christian unity, we are honored to have a fellow consecrated who is a strong advocate of unity and dialogue.
Now, let's hear his points, opinions, and views today in our episode entitled One for All for One, Christ. Let's welcome Father Sebastiano de Ambra of the Pontifical Institute for Foreign Missions and the founder of the Silsila Dialogue Movement. Welcome, Father.
Okay, thank you very much for the invitation, and all the best for the Medyo Superior Association.
Again, we wish to thank Father Sebastiano Dambra, PIME, for his points, opinions, and views. Next week, join us again as we explore consecrated life, the Church, the world, and the society. This has been your kahabit, Sister Happy Montecillo of the Daughters of St. Anne.
Thank you very much for joining us on our weekly religious routine. This is your kahabit, Father Angel Cortez from the Order of Friars Minor, signing off from your weekly inspiration and information companion. We have been The Habits.
Mabuhay Pilipinas and hello to the rest of the world.
Welcome to your new companion in looking at the church, the world, and the society from the religious point of view.
Join us for your weekly dose of inspiration and information straight from the consecrated men and women of the Philippines. We are your kahabits,
The Philippine South Province of the Salesians of Don Bosco. And welcome sa masaya at good vibes na
The Habits
ng
Tambayan.
Bayan.
mapanood yan. At alam kong hindi lang ako. Mukhang kayo rin, mga kahabits, ay excited na.
Patingin nga ng excitement, share niyo naman sa aming Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/amrsp.org. Don't forget to like and follow our page dahil malapit na tayo mag 10,000 followers.
Supportahan niyo din ang ating mga FB live streams. How? By sending us some stars. Buy some stars and send them to us during the live broadcast. Para ngayon, you can also send animated virtual gifts attached to different star amounts that will appear in our stream.
For every star we receive, we earn $0.01 US. Just click the star icon next to the chat bar to try sending stars. But take note, it's only available to the AMRSP Facebook page.
And kahabits, hindi lang sa Facebook, ituloy na rin ang suporta niyo hanggang sa YouTube. Visit our YouTube channel, AMRSP Media. Hit like and share this video. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe.
And hindi lang tayo pang social media. Mapapanood din tayo sa TV Maria free channels every Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. with replays every Thursdays at 6 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Mga kahabits, handa na ba kayo? Ano pang hinihintay natin? Simulan na ang kasiyahan.
Today, we will introduce to you the Salesians of Don Bosco. Who are the Salesians of Don Bosco? Who is the founder of the Salesians of Don Bosco? What is the life and charism of the Salesians of Don Bosco? First, we will know who is the founder of the Salesians of Don Bosco, Saint John Bosco himself. Watch this video. One of our Salesians, Reverend Father Erwin Joey Cabilan, a newly ordained priest, will introduce more to us about Saint John Bosco, his life and mission, and also his own vocation story, how he was able to become and choose the Salesians of Don Bosco. Watch this video.
Good day, dear brothers and sisters. I am Father Erwin Joey Cabilan, a Salesian of Don Bosco from the Philippines South Province. I am here to share with you the person and the mission of Don Bosco, and something very personal as well. I would like to share with you how come that I am attracted to this man and to the way of life, to the spirit and mission of Don Bosco. in the Salesian society. Who is Don Bosco? Don Bosco was born on August 16, 1815 in Piedmont, in Castelnuovo d'Asti, which was at the time part of the Duchy of the Savoy, but later it became part of Italy, and the capital of that place is Turin. Don Bosco was a poor person. He belonged to a poor family. At the age of 2, he was orphaned from not having a father. And so he was only raised by his own mother, Mama Margarita. Together with Mama Margarita, he was raised into this poor family with his 2 brothers, Anthony and Joseph. Of course, he wanted to study, to become a priest. That was his ardent desire, but because of his poverty, he had to learn a lot of skills. But he was able to find a spiritual father in the person of Father Calosso. Father Calosso, in a way, accompanied the young Giovanni Bosco. But Father Calosso died. But God is so providential in this poor young man. He sent and he empowered this young person into many fields. He sent also kind people who can accompany this young man until in the year 1841 he was ordained a priest. On December 8, 1841, he met this young person in the sacristy when he was about to celebrate Mass, and this young person was Bartolomeo Garelli. This young man was about to be sent out because he didn't know how to serve. But Father Giovanni Bosco intervened. He just asked the young person, "Do you know how to whistle?" Very ordinary question. But the young Bartolomeo Garelli said, "Yes." And Don Bosco taught him one Hail Mary. From then on, the mission of Don Bosco flourished, particularly in the place called Valdoco. There in Valdoco, Don Bosco gathered many poor boys. He taught them, he trained them with skills, he taught them how to pray. In Valdoco, there he was able to breathe the preventive system: reason, religion, and loving kindness. In Valdoco, the place is not just an ordinary place where they can gather. It is a home. It is a school. It is a parish. It is a playground. Why do we have this kind of system? It is a very sacred system that we inherit from Don Bosco. Even up to this time, we Salesians breathe this spirit and we share it not only among ourselves, but even to our lay mission partners. To continue the mission that Don Bosco started, Urbano Ratazzi, though at the time there was in the climate of anti-clericalism, the government and even the society was anti-church, this friend of Don Bosco advised him. Don Bosco established a society, not just an order, but a society that will continue your work among the poor young people. And so, in the year 1859, Don Bosco established the Salesians of Don Bosco, also known as the Society of St. Francis de Sales. In 1872, Don Bosco, together with Mary Domenica Mazzarello, established the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians. In 1876, the Association of Salesian Cooperators. And the last that was established was the Association of Mary Help of Christians, or known as ADMA. We Salesians are present in 130 plus countries all over the world in order to make Jesus known and loved among the young, in particular the last, the least, and the lost. Don Bosco died on the 31st of January 1888. He was declared a saint on Easter Sunday by Pope Pius XI in the year 1934. On the centenary of his death, Saint Pope John Paul II declared him as the father and teacher of the young. Why am I attracted to this spirituality? What led me to the mission of Don Bosco? It was in the year 2008 that I was trying to, in a way, entertain the idea of wanting to serve God. I was very active in the catechetical ministry in the Archdiocese of Davao for the past 10 years, from 1999 to 2009. And I was teaching, in particular, young people. I was enjoying life. Of course, with all the perks and privileges, in a way, I was equipped with so many skills, with so many capacities that led me to this mission. But I asked myself, hanggang dito na lang ba? And is there something more? Well, it's not just having more, but becoming more for God. There are so many religious congregations that offer this thirst. But when I tried to contact the Salesians of Don Bosco, and the vocation promoter then, Father Randy Figuracion, sent me some articles, some booklets, brochures about the life of Don Bosco, Eureka! I was able to resonate with his life. I said to myself, I think God is leading me to this man. And this man is leading me to God, to the young, and to his reign. 2009, I did not say goodbye, but I just said to myself, I am here, O Lord. And every time I would say, yes, Lord, each day, because you don't just simply say yes to the Lord with this vocation once in a lifetime, but it is always a process. On June 10, 2009, I came here to Cebu at Don Bosco Formation Center to begin my Salesian formation. I was working then, a professional, and when I entered, I had to immerse myself into the very life of the young. Just imagine, I was about 30 years old and most of my companions are 16. I was, in a way, being taught how to be a Salesian, being taught in the spirit and the charism, being taught in the formation, being taught in the mission. But I enjoyed, I relished every moment. I did not, in a way, hurry. I did not, in a way, hasten everything because my formator then told me haste makes a lot of waste. And so in every stage of formation, I just savored. I opened myself to a lot of opportunities and even suggestions and fraternal corrections. It's a humbling experience to be like Jesus in the spirit of St. John Bosco. On May 5, 2012, I made my first profession. But making my first profession does not mean everything is easy. That religious life is a bed of roses. No, it's a start of the so-called Paschal mystery. Because religious life is always sequela Christi, to follow Christ closely, to love Him more dearly. That's it. But in spite of that, sometimes I would tell myself, oh, maybe with all these difficulties and hardships, I am not meant for this life. And so what I did, if I have some doubts, I would go to my rector, I would go to my spiritual director, and to my confessor, just to help me. Because these are moments of clarifying and purifying my motivation. Again, it's a humbling experience. Fast forward, of course, I went to the post division. I had my practical training in one of our schools here in Cebu. And I came to know the mission of Don Bosco when I immersed myself into the different stages of formation. And then I entered and studied theology in Paranaque. I made my perpetual profession on the 31st of May, 2018. On October 5, 2019, I was ordained a deacon. And last October 24, 2020, I was ordained a priest here in Cebu. Well, it's a long journey. Some would say, why don't you make your journey short? No? But I said, no. I will still continue. I will still take the long road, the usual road. Why? I want to grow in this relationship with Jesus. I want to relish and flourish in this mission of Jesus, in this field, the Salesian field. And here I am. I am assigned here in our formation center where everything started, where my Salesian vocation grew, where I was born as a Salesian, journeying, accompanying, teaching, and even playing with our aspirants. I just enjoy, no? And enjoyment does not mean I have to deny or I have to, should I say, get lost of those concerns. No, deny all those concerns that I have, in particular some family concerns. But when we make everything as a material for prayer, even my personal weaknesses, even my personal struggles, even crisis in the families, these are moments of telling God, Lord, here I am, send me. Ecce ego, mite me. I hope you are in a way enriched by my sharing. Just a very simple thought. And I think my life story is just too ordinary. Well, thank you for having that kind of realization. Because for us Salesians, Don Bosco would always say, yes, you can find God in the ordinary. God will call you in the ordinariness of life. But there's something more. Do your ordinary duties extraordinarily well. How can you make it extraordinarily well? Don Bosco said, love, love, love. And so thank you, my dear friends, for your time and for listening in this simple sharing of mine. And I hope that you too will be touched by this simple life story of mine. And I pray that you will open your mind and your heart to the promptings of the Holy Spirit. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, Father Erwin, for your profound sharing about the life and mission of St. John Bosco and also your own vocation story. Up next, we will learn more about the mission of St. John Bosco as the Apostle of the Young by this song by one of our Salesian priests, Reverend Father Randy Figuracion, SDB. Watch and enjoy this music.
Look at the young today. They have with them the hope for a better world. They are the promise of a new beginning. Who can lead them to a quest for happiness and truth? Who can lead them through this life? Show to them they have a certain call. This life we have is full of emptiness and pain. How can they be sure? How are they to know? Don Bosco, you are to us, Apostle of the young. Don Bosco, you are to us a spirit we all share. His presence we feel again, a joy that we can contain. Show us Don Bosco, lead us to heaven, our home. Look at the young today. The poorest needs to be consoled in every way. Like sheep they're all about, lost and wondering. Who can lead them to a life of holiness and peace? What has life to offer them? Teach them sin is but a losing game. A bright tomorrow is a destiny they'll have only if they strive to live a life like Christ. Don Bosco, you are to us apostle of the young. Don Bosco, you are to us a spirit we all share. His presence we feel again, a joy that we can contain. Show us Don Bosco, lead us to heaven, our home. The road is long and we are far from our home, but with Don Bosco we can make it through. Don Bosco, you are to us apostle of the young. Don Bosco, you are to us a spirit we all share. His presence we feel again, a joy that we can contain. Show us Don Bosco, lead us to heaven, our home. Don Bosco, you are to us apostle of the young. Don Bosco, you are to us a spirit we all share. His presence we feel again, a joy that we can contain. Show us Don Bosco, lead us to heaven, our home. Show us Don Bosco, lead us to heaven, our home.
Talita kum ay kalinga.
Talita kum is companionship.
Talita kum जोड़ता है.
Talita kum ni mshikamano. Talita kum é prevenção.
Talita kum هي ترميم الكرامة.
Talita kum c'est protéger.
Talita kum은 하나님의 열정입니다.
Talitha kum is solidarity.
Talitha kum is connections.
Talita kum silong chia ia.
Talita kum yra laisvė.
Talita kum es compromiso.
Talita cum fodomin otras.
Talita cum este curaj.
Talita cum es empoderamiento.
Talita cum orogono.
Talita cum est expressa.
second part, mapapanood nyo ang tungkol sa aming province, mga testimonials ng ating mga kabataan, and also something on formation.
Dito lang sa masaya at good vibes na The Habits Tambayan.
The Salesians of Don Bosco in the Philippines is divided into two provinces, the North and South provinces respectively. The Visayas, Mindanao, and Pakistan is part of the Philippine South province of the Salesians of Don Bosco. Let us learn more about the Salesian province in the South through this video. There are two forms of the one Salesian vocation, the Salesian priesthood and the Salesian brotherhood. Let us learn more about these two forms through these videos.
Praise makes Jesus' presence.
Number one, for blessing, for recollection, for confession, for request for mass.
The priests are the ones that enlighten the lay and to warn them good Christians and followers of Jesus.
To preach the gospel of Christ.
Ang pari kay senyales nga ang Ginoo nagmahal pa sa mga tao.
Kikita may mo minister sa sacraments kung walay pari na may makaimuan.
We need priests to make Jesus present every day.
To save mankind.
I am a Salesian brother.
I'm a Salesian brother.
A Salesian brother is one who accompanies the young people, listens to their needs, and is attentive to them.
A Salesian brother for me is a person who has met Jesus as a brother and has accepted his love and wants to share it with the youngsters, especially the poorest.
The Salesian brother brings to every field of education and pastoral activities the specific qualities of his lifestyle.
Which make him in a particular way a witness to God's kingdom in the world.
Close as he is to the young and to the realities of working life.
Formation and preparation of future Salesians or future ministers and apostles of the young is very important. Let us watch these videos about seminary life in our Salesian seminary here in Don Bosco Formation Center.
Courageous young men are called by God and gather them into a formation house, a home. It is a home of prayer, studies, music, recreation, and sports. A home where one can truly wring out his hidden talents and abilities so that later on can contribute to the apostolate to young people. Don Bosco said, "A house without music is like a body without a soul." Thus, music is very important. Young men are given time to develop their skills in note reading, playing the instruments, and singing in the choir. Do not be afraid if you do not know anything yet about music. We were once the same. They are to attend classes and courses in the college that will be beneficial for the apostolate and congregation later on. A time is given to them for a serious study period, a time to acquire as much knowledge as possible. Work is an essential part of the Salesian life. As Don Bosco promised his Salesians, work, bread, heaven. They are assigned to the different places in the house as a practice of the virtue of obedience. Some are working in the garden, some in the offices, some in the toilets, dormitory, and in the other areas of the house. But everyone contributes for the betterment of the community. Sports, their favorite schedule, the daily football, volleyball, and basketball games surely help them to unwind and be very cheerful after a day of work and studies. And of course, prayer, the most important aspect. As part of the formation to the priestly or religious life, we are given the opportunity to attend Holy Mass, pray the Holy Rosary and the Liturgy of the Hours daily. Spiritual readings, Lectio Divina, Gospel sharing and meditation are also being experienced. After all, the sole purpose of each one is to deepen their relationship to God who calls them. The call to be a Salesian among today's youth is not an easy task, and we are blessed to have an overflow of young men who believe in Don Bosco's work. There are two ways to become a good Salesian. You can either be a holy lay brother or a saintly priest. They are equal in dignity and are both called to holiness. What is really important is to discern to which way of life God is calling you. Are you for the lay brotherhood or for the priesthood? Whatever is your response, you are definitely needed. God needs more signs and bearers of His love for the young as Salesians. Interested? please contact the following.
Mali pa yun!
Abar mare.
Sadya!
ပြောစရာကောင်းတယ် မတ်တက်ရ
Magkahiusa.
Disiplinado.
Bosco. Oh, bye.
Lingaw.
Maampuon.
Lingaw. Nindot. Amamas.
Pay attention to Cuba, man.
Mali pa yun!
Lingaw.
Maampingon! Sadya. Ay, oo siya pa, be.
The mission and charism of the Salesians of Don Bosco is directed towards the young people, especially those who are poor and abandoned. Let us listen to their testimonies and experiences with the Salesians of Don Bosco in our mission.
I am working overseas and being away from home is one of my major challenges. The Salesian community has become a companion and a second home and have been my inspiration to keep moving forward. In my 10 years of being a youth leader, I have a lot of reasons why I keep going back to Don Bosco. The thrill of serving my fellow young people and the sense of belongingness I feel every time I am with my friends, the brothers, the sisters, and the priest. They truly have become my second family. With their guidance, I started to bloom as an individual who is God-fearing and family-oriented at the same time.
The reason that makes me go back to DB is that back when I was once a silent person, I was timid in facing unfamiliar people and afraid of grabbing unexpected opportunities. But when I was introduced to Don Bosco, I had learned to encounter things that would help me grow. I experienced to be welcomed with warm people and new learnings, especially on how Don Bosco formed me as an upright citizen. I always had an encounter with Don Bosco through the presence of the Salesians and the DBYC family. I see my second family and I feel that I belong. I myself committed mistakes. I experienced how to love myself through serving God and expressing myself through music. Now that I am a college student, I always bring with me the learnings that I got from Don Bosco. The passion to service brought me back to go to Don Bosco. This also served as my deepest gratitude to where I am now.
As they say, when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. In Don Bosco, there were also times that I don't want to go back. There were personal struggles that made me think twice about coming back. But whenever those negative thoughts cross my mind, I just think about the treasures that I found that made a big difference in my life. You see, in Don Bosco, I was able to step out of my comfort zone. I was able to feel like I can do extraordinary things and that I belong. I found mentors who helped me grow and molded me to be a better person and a better Catholic. In my darkest days, the young people I journeyed with became the support and comfort that I needed. I felt and experienced a genuine love and happiness in my service, and that I want to share as well to our new members. In Don Bosco, I found myself, I found fulfillment, and most of all, I found another family who brings out the best in me. And that's what keeps me coming back.
As a Salesian youth, I am so blessed to be part of Don Bosco's mission with the young people and for the young people. Being with the Salesians is a privilege because they help me to become who I am today. They mold me of being a good citizen in my community, and they help me to become active young people in the church, especially in serving my co-young people. Sana lahat ng mga kabataan ngayon ay ginagabayan ng mga taong gusto talagang tumulong. At doon ko nalaman na ang mga Salesians ay bukod tanging na tumutulong sa mga kabataan, lalong-lalo na sa mga mahihirap. At doon ko rin napag-alaman na kahit anong problemang dumating sa buhay mo, laging Diyos ang tutulong sa iyo. Sila yung palaging nag-guide sa iyo at nag-accompany, lalong-lalo na sa bukasyon mo, sa buhay mo. At nagpapasalamat ako sa mga Salesians kasi sila yung nagbibigay tibay ng loob para maging maging isa akong tunay na Kristiyano at tunay na gabay para sa mga kabataan. Salamat po sa lahat ng mga taong tumutulong sa akin, lalo-lalo na sa mga Salesians. Thank you po.
Years of being a Salesian youth, serving has become my way of living,
and has molded me to become a better person and servant leader. As a good Christian and a proud citizen, it has become my vocation to go out and meet the young. I've learned to see the beauty in each one of them by listening to their dreams and aspirations, especially in this trying time that is lending an ear to their anxieties and fears, just as how Don Bosco was present with them. I've also learned to embrace and deal with challenges by living Don Bosco's words, Ardua Nantimeo, which means fear no hardship. Praying the rosary has been essential in my daily life, for prayer reminds me that we are not alone in our journey.
Ever since I became a youth here in Don Bosco, I can say that my life is changed. Don Bosco became my inspiration to become more grateful and loving person, especially to the young people. We all know that today's generation, most of the young people are very independent. Some are hard-headed and stubborn because they want to be more like themselves. They really want to explore. And as a young person, I want to have a platform to inspire people. I may not be perfect, but I'm pretty sure that there is someone that will always there to guide me in the right path towards my goal to inspire the young. And that someone is no other than our beloved Saint John Bosco. He is the reason why up until now I'm inspired and I'm looking forward to become a good role model to everyone, especially to my member, which is my lilies of the altar babies. Because I believe that being in the service is the most fulfilling and memorable journey that I could ever have. And as what Don Bosco said, do your duties extraordinarily well.
For almost 10 years here in Don Bosco, there have been a lot of activities that indeed molded my spiritual and moral beliefs. I have been into a lot of camps, such as Bosco Camp, the most unforgettable one for me, which made us have an encounter with other young people that was as well inspired and motivated by Don Bosco's way of living. I have been into a lot of seminars, recollections, vigils, and other youth activities that made us have a big impact in changing our young heart and view of life. I could say that with the journey of Don Bosco, it became a perfect way of knowing and growing with Jesus. As Saint John Bosco said, in whatever you do, think of the glory of God as your main goal.
For almost 8 years of serving Don Bosco, I have gained many opportunities in learning more about myself, my goals, my purpose, and my strengths. The Salesian brothers and priests have guided me on the path of discovering the best version of myself. Recollections, retreats, camps, youth vigils, and all other activities are programmed for holistic formation. And the most memorable experience was the Don Bosco Summer Workshop. I was able to impart my talent and knowledge about music to the young people. I also developed my leadership skills and have learned on how to effectively interact with other people, especially to the young. I was given many opportunities to improve in public speaking and gain self-confidence as an individual. Personally, I want to share my knowledge and skills to other members. I want them to experience the awesome opportunities and wonderful journey I have walked and will continue to walk through. Don Bosco helped shape the Juanes I am today.
Thank you very much mga kahabits for joining us today.
Nag-enjoy ba kayo sa episode today? We want to hear from you mga kahabits. For comments or suggestions, i-message nyo kami via Facebook at facebook.com/amrsp.org. And while you're there sa aming page, like and follow lang.
Also, support our live streams on Facebook by sending us some stars. You can buy stars and send them to us during the live broadcast. For every star we receive, we earn $0.01 US. Kaya send some love, send some stars.
At kahabits, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, AMRSP Media, where you can also catch our weekly broadcasts of the Holy Rosary and the Sunday Eucharist. At marami pang iba. Sama-sama tayo as we strive to reach 1,000 subscribers.
Mapapanood nyo na rin ang The Habits sa TV Maria Free Channel every Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. with replays every Thursdays at 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. Kaya mga kahabits, let us stay connected!
Again, we wish to thank you, our dear Kahabits, for hanging out with us in the Habits Tambayan.
Next week, join us again as we explore consecrated life, the church, the world, and the society.
We are
the Philippine South Province of the Salesians of Don Bosco.
Signing off from your weekly inspiration and information companion, we have been
The Habits!
Thank you.